Hello, everyone. It's your sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to talk about some alleged reports coming out that this new song that Diddy has called Act Bad, it was actually taken from I guess, an up and coming rapper. I don't think she's up and coming, but maybe she doesn't have as much fame as Diddy does, by the name of Swinderella. And I'm not sure if this is somebody in her crew or management, but they posted this on Instagram. So this is what the person posted, I think like a few days ago or a day ago. So attention, the industry will really send people to bite your whole entire swag. You never know who watching you. That's true. They not creative enough. They're not organic enough. Add Swinderella back up because her original Instagram got deleted. Did act bad 2 years ago. She was just in the We Go Up with at Nicki Minaj and Fabio. So I guess now people are becoming to know of her because of her being with Nicki Minaj and Fabio. Listen, I don't know who did their homework, but damn, you even stole the intro aesthetic. And the funny part is we need something fire for the video, and I came up with that intro in 5 seconds. Wow. This is why I tell people doing music, keep working. The industry will be nothing without the underdogs. That's facts. Swindy, you're next. 100. The mainstream steal from the underdogs. They already stole. Let's get into some things, child. What's next? So at that part where it said they already got, let's get into some things, Young Miami and Nicki Minaj, I think we're having like a back and forth to say who came up with let's get into some things. So that was a back and forth. Not important here. So after reading this, you can tell that this person was somebody that worked on the song, with Swinderella. And obviously they're upset because, the song is picking up more momentum because Young Miami and Diddy and somebody else, they have like bigger platforms, they have bigger names. So this alleged song that they took is doing well for them. And then even though they may not make a lot of money off of the music because I think they like make cents on the dollar, but Diddy has what is that, a tequila line? Whatever. I don't know, a alcohol line. And Carisha, Young Miami, has a drinking game. And then this song says act bad. And act bad is like, you doing all kind of wild stuff after drinking. So even if they don't make money off of the music, don't make a lot of money off of the music, but definitely, from the music trending and then bringing traction to their game and their more traction to his alcohol line, yeah, they're doing it. But then I'm looking at, it's a lot of stuff to look at. So I'm looking at this young lady's name by the name of Swinderella, and it has swindle in it, which means to deceive or to defraud people. It may mean nothing to other people, but when you have a name out there that says swindle, that could you open up yourself to be swindled. Or I can also look at it too, maybe you used to swindle people and now you're reaping what you have sown. That's another scenario. But no matter what it is, we know that the people in the music industry, some people in the movie industry, they do steal from people. They do that. And if you have a name, they'll sample your stuff and then they'll pay you. But if you don't, people don't know you, they actually steal from you and don't give you the credit. Just like on YouTube, you have bigger YouTubes that steal from smaller YouTubes, and then they'll just maybe do a little bit extra so it doesn't seem that they took from you or whatever, but it's still stealing. And then you can also look at it too, like some people who are up and coming YouTubers or people, they use people that have a name in their tags or whatever in their videos so they could get more traction off of that person's name. Still, that's still stealing. Both are stealing. And this reminds me of a conversation me and my daughters were having, I think like yesterday or the day before yesterday, about how this happens in the Christian sector. All Christian people do it too. It was like 2017, I think 2017 or 2018. We went to a free Christmas concert. And it was this young man, he had a band, and he was the last to play. The last, but the very best. And he was giving out his CD, and he just asked for a donation. Whatever you had, just give it for the CD. I mean, that was the first one of the few CDs that I have listened to the whole CD and loved every song on it. It's a spiritual thing. And then I think like a year or two after, he had put the album on YouTube. But he didn't get a lot of traction because look at this. So this is the album. It's called The Simple and the Fool by Josh Ramos. So I think he uploaded this like 3 or 4 years ago. And as you can see, it doesn't have a lot of views. And this is all of the album. And I remember listening to a very, very, very well-known Christian artist. And I say Christian with the thumbs, with the fingers. And I was like, why does the song sound familiar? And then I was like, this song sounds very familiar. So I let my kids listen to it. I say, don't this song sounds very familiar? And then they was like, yeah, that sounds like one of Josh Ramos songs. And then when we went to listen to the song, it's like, yeah, that's very, very familiar. Truly familiar. I mean, very similar. And I was like, wow, Christian artists do this too. Because, people in the world, in the secular industry, that's what they do. That's what they do. You're going to pay for it. You steal from people. People are going to steal from you. What you sow, you're going to reap. But you kind of expect Christians to, somebody that say they're Christian artists, not to do that? I was like, wow. And didn't even credit the person. You have a bigger platform, a bigger name, and then you stealing from this up and coming Christian artist, or not a Christian artist that's not well known. You're taking their work and profiting off of it. And you're supposed to be a Christian. Okay. Even if Josh Ramos one day would see this video, he probably wouldn't even agree with me, because we don't want to believe that somebody that called themselves a Christian, would do something like this. But they did. And ain't nobody gonna tell me otherwise. And another reason why a lot of people in this industry, the music industry, movie industry, or whatever, YouTube, the creative space, are stealing so much from people, is because, remember, well, let's look at YouTube. Some people was never even supposed to start in the first place. They just knew somebody that had a platform that liked them, and that's how they got started. Or they had some other appeal, or in their looks or their lifestyle, and that's how they made their debut. But they really didn't have the talking points or the personality or whatever it may be to make it. But they knew how to wing it, let's say. And then when you look at the movie and the music industry, people need to remember the Bible says that it is God that gives you the power to get wealth. And you can obtain wealth by different ways. One of the ways is by your creativity in whatever it may be. And the power to get wealth, God doesn't only give it to people that's for him, his children, people that are Christians. He give it to everybody. Because I say he gives the power to get wealth. No, it didn't say that. That means anybody. But when you forget who gave you the power to get wealth, and you're using the money to do wicked and evil things and stuff like that. You don't give back the glory to God, because sometimes, oh yeah, I want to thank God, but you're not talking about God. You're talking about mammon. You're talking about another God that they convince you that's who did it for you. You're not talking about the God who created heaven and earth, who is the Father of Jesus Christ. You're not talking about that God. Let's get that right. So now you giving another God praise. So, bloop, no more creativity. So now you have to sample. Now you have to steal so you can keep that money going, because you ain't getting nothing new, because you didn't give honor to whom honor is due. And some people, it's not that they lost their creativity, is that they just became lazy. They became complacent because, the money coming in. So they don't put the effort that they did before when they were hungry. So they lost that hunger because now they at where they wanted to be. So now they just, hey, it's much easier to take from a person that nobody knows. That's easier for them. So this is why, if you are out there, maybe you're a rapper, a singer, you're putting your stuff out there on Apple Music and YouTube and things like that, you need to protect yourself. You need to protect yourself, because you don't know who's watching you, and they are watching you. They're watching you. They have people on their team all day searching the internet for content, for things that they could make money off. And they will not give you credit. So you need to protect yourself. Stop thinking about, oh, nobody knows me and stuff like that. Or the fact that you're just looking at the views. Oh my goodness, I didn't get a lot of views and stuff like that. And then you just give up. You got to keep on going. You got to keep on going. And you have to be strategic in protecting your content, or your creativity. And at the end of the day, allegedly taking this song may have been all in the marketing tactic, this marketing scheme, ploy, or whatever it may be, because they know they were gonna find out this is Swinderella's song. So all the controversy is gonna make people watch the song, because it's a disgusting song. It's just twerking. They don't have nothing new, nothing new. But their main goal was not just to, make a song, but maybe just to get more sales for the alcohol and the game. At the end of the day, this could be all of that, because now controversy sells songs and promote products. Anyway, that's all I had to say on the situation. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye.